What is going on, guys? This is Chris from Pickzz, and in today's video, I'll be giving you guys my 3 best NBA player props for May 11th, 2022. And first things first, as always, we got to go over yesterday's slate. We went 1-1 yesterday. Mikal Bridges, under 14.5 points. He had 10 points in the third quarter. I was sweating bullets. The fourth quarter comes, he takes 3 attempts, doesn't make one, or maybe made one. He finishes with 14 points. We are finally on the right side of these player props. And then you go to the other side. My other pick of the day, Bam Adebayo, over 17.5 points. Philly didn't show up. They got their asses kicked. They lost by 35. Bam Adebayo barely played in the fourth quarter, and he only had 12 points. So that one went under. I guess the books knew it because it was at plus 100 for a line that he usually hits. The line before it was at 18.5, and I was at like minus 107. Whereas yesterday it was at 17.5, and it was plus 100. I guess the books saw Miami absolutely destroying Philly at home, and it did happen. So Miami is 1 win away from going into the conference finals. But let's go into today's picks. I have 3 today for the 2 games that we have. First one I will be looking at is in the Celtics-Bucks game, and that's going to be Jrue Holiday, over 20.5 points at minus 110. He's averaging 21 points per game in this series, and ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about usage rates, Jrue Holiday and Giannis Antetokounmpo, both respectively, Giannis obviously with a 40%, and Jrue Holiday with a 30% usage rate. His usage rate is through the roof since Middleton's gone out, and he's averaging about 23 shots a game, Jrue Holiday. And in a game where they're on the brink of getting eliminated, I expect Jrue to shoot about 25 times tonight if they want their main primary ball handlers and just to have a successful game. Milwaukee's going to need Jrue and Giannis to drop at least 25 each. He has to shoot his shots. That's all. That's basically the gist of it. He's struggling with his shot in the last couple of games. Really poor shooting the last 2 games. I think he shot 26% and about 32% the last 2 games. Jrue Holiday in the regular season this year averaged 50% field goal percentage. So I expect him to tighten it up today. Maybe drive a little more if your 3-point shots are not going. He's also only shooting 31% from in his last 3 games. That's not Jrue Holiday. So, yes, I do think the shots are going to come. I think he's going to be a lot more aggressive today. And I think he's going to get over 20.5 points. So, my first is Jrue Holiday over 20.5 at minus 110. My second play of the day is in the same game, except it's on the other side. It's the star player on the Celtics. And no, it's not Al Horford. It's Jayson Tatum, over 28.5 points. He has gone over this line in 2 of 4 games. I just love Jayson Tatum. This guy is so good. This is a player that can take over games anytime, any chance he wants. We saw it last game, him and Al Horford in the fourth quarter just absolutely decimated Milwaukee. Jayson Tatum, I think over 20.5 points at minus 108 is a solid bet for today. And the 2 games, by the way, that he didn't go over, he had foul trouble, and the other one he was just shooting bricks. So he's not going to shoot bricks like that like he did in Game 3 ever again, I don't think. He's averaging about 20 field goal attempts, 5.5 free throw attempts, and a whopping 9 3-point attempts. We all know that Boston likes shooting the 3, and make no mistake about it, Jayson Tatum tonight is probably going to be shooting a lot of 3s, and he's probably going to be as aggressive as ever when you know that you could potentially eliminate the defending NBA champions and Giannis Antetokounmpo, arguably your hardest competition. So I do expect Jayson Tatum tonight to ball the hell out. I just think, again, he's shooting 45% in the regular season, and in the playoffs, it's down to about 40%. If he's having an average game, he'll get you close to this line. So I'm really confident in Jayson Tatum getting about 30 points in this one, and maybe even Boston getting the win at home and closing this one out and eliminating the Bucks. My third and final play of the day comes in the late game, and no, it's not Steph. No, it's not Jordan Poole. It's the guy that's been struggling. I think he gets out of the slump tonight. Klay Thompson, over 21.5 points at minus 102. He's motivated. He's driven. We all know what his competitive edge is like. He's an absolute monster when he's committed. He struggled mightily with a shot in this series, don't get me wrong. But if there's one guy that can get out of a slump in a key game, in an elimination game, it's Klay Thompson. He's shooting 36% and in this series and 28% from three. Just absolutely not. That's just out of character for Klay Thompson. And now you can blame the injuries. You could blame a lot of things, but I think he's going to bounce back in this spot. He's averaging 18 field goal attempts. He's averaging 9 threes just like Jayson Tatum. I think, he is a career 45% field goal. He's a 45% field goal percentage player and a 41% three-point percentage player. So I like Klay Thompson tonight. He's going to be driven. He's going to be motivated. And with his shot going down, he's going to get about 24 to 25 points. And I have Golden State eliminating the Ja Morant-less Memphis Grizzlies. So those are my 3 plays for today in the NBA. Make sure to comment down your best player props. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. And like always, let's get it. Peace.